20 years ago, I sewed something precious into my wedding dress lining before storing it away. Last week, I discovered my daughter and her drug addict son had sold it to feed his addiction. They got $50. What they threw away was worth $50,000, and now they'll never see a penny of it. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, comment where you're watching from, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a story like this. My name is Margaret. I'm 73 years old, and this story began 50 years ago on my wedding day. Charles and I married in a small church. My dress was elegant white satin with lace details my mother had sewn. That dress was the symbol of my hopes, my dreams. On our wedding night, I carefully folded it among lavender flowers, thinking, maybe one day his granddaughter will wear it too. I had no idea how wrong I would be. Charles and I were married for 45 years. We had 2 children, Sarah and Michael. Sarah was smart, but made poor choices. Michael never grew up. Even in his 30s, he ran from responsibilities, battling drug addiction. Charles died 8 years ago from a heart attack. Sudden, but he left me alone with the children. After Charles died, Sarah visited more often. I was happy at first, but realized she wasn't interested in me, just the valuable items in the house. "Mom, do you use the silver set?" she'd ask. "It's just sitting here." But I noticed that look in Sarah's eyes. Greed. Michael's drug problem was worse, cocaine and harder substances for years. When Charles was alive, he was strict. "This boy is squandering our money. I won't give him money anymore." But I was his mother. Seeing Michael suffer killed me. I secretly gave him money for treatment and food. Of course, it went to drugs. 2 years after Charles's death, while reorganizing, I found my wedding dress in the attic storage. 50 years old, but still beautiful. I made a decision. This dress would be the family's heritage and future security. When no one was home, I carefully opened the dress's lining. Inside, I hid Charles's most valuable piece, an antique diamond necklace from his grandmother, Hannah. I also sewed in the key to our safety deposit box containing money and documents the children didn't know about. The necklace alone was worth $50,000. The safety deposit box. That was another story. I re-sewed the lining so carefully it was invisible. One day I might need this, I thought. How right I was. Last year, Michael lost his job and home. Sarah took him in, straining her own marriage. "Mom, you need to help Michael," Sarah demanded. He needs a large sum to start over." "I won't give Michael more money," I said firmly. "This harms him, doesn't help." Sarah's face changed. The loving girl disappeared, replaced by a cold stranger. "Fine, Mom. You know best." 3 weeks ago, I had hip surgery and stayed in the hospital for 3 days. Sarah took my keys to take care of the house. When I returned, the house was suspiciously spotless, too clean, like someone had covered their tracks. The silver tea set was missing. Charles's watch collection had gaps. I called Sarah. "Some items are missing." "Mom, Michael's in bad shape. We temporarily pawned some items." The list was long. Silver set, watches, paintings, my father's cigar collection. "We'll get them back when Michael gets better." We both knew Michael wouldn't get better. The next day I went to the attic. The trunks had been moved. My heart raced. The trunk where my wedding dress was kept, empty. I searched frantically. The dress was gone, inside that dress. I called Sarah immediately. "Where is my wedding dress?" Long silence. "Mom, that old thing." "Sarah, where is my wedding dress?" "Mom, it was old and Michael really needed money." My hands shook. "Did you sell it?" "Mom, it was just an old dress. You'd never wear it again." I hung up. I couldn't tell them what was inside, not yet. I called every antique shop and pawn store in the city. Finally found it at Murphy's pawn shop. "Ah, Mrs. Johnson, that dress. We bought it yesterday but sold it this morning." My heart stopped. Who bought it? Young couple, wedding planning, tight budget. They were thrilled to find a vintage dress. How much? $100. Double what we paid. $100. My dress and its treasure sold for $100. Do you have their contact information? Sorry, no. Cash sale. No names. That evening, I summoned Sarah and Michael to my house. Both came, sitting comfortably. Did you find your dress, Mom? Sarah asked innocently. Yes. You sold it for $50. Michael coughed. Mom, I was desperate. Michael, you knew how important my wedding dress was. Sarah intervened. Mom, you're overreacting. Just an old dress sitting in storage. Just an old dress, is that so? Yes. You'd never wear it again. At least it helped. Helped what, Sarah? Buy Michael's drugs? Michael stood. Mom, I'm clean now. Lie. Your eyes are bloodshot this morning. Sarah also stood. You don't support Michael. He's your son. Supporting and enabling are different, Sarah. Then help us. You sit alone in this house with money while we struggle. There it was. Money, always money. Sarah, I said coldly. Do you know what was inside that dress? What do you mean? In the dress's lining. Sarah's face changed. What hiding? It was just fabric. I laughed bitterly. In that lining was Grandmother Hannah's diamond necklace, worth $50,000. Both froze. Also the key to our safety deposit box. Inside, $100,000 in cash and important documents. Michael collapsed. This has to be a joke. No joke, Michael. You sold a $150,000 inheritance for $50. Sarah couldn't speak. That money was your inheritance. I'd saved it for you after Charles died. Mom, Sarah whispered, but it's too late. The dress is gone and I can't find that couple. Mom, please, Michael begged. Call the police, report theft. Theft? You stole your mother's wedding dress. This is betrayal, not theft. Sarah stood. You set a trap, hiding money in the dress. I secured my own property. You robbed my house while I was hospitalized. That evening, after they left, I called my lawyer. Mr. Henderson, I want to change my will. What changes, Mrs. Johnson? Remove Sarah and Michael completely. Everything goes to charity. Are you certain? Completely. They already took their inheritance for $50. 3 months later, my phone rang. A young woman's voice. Mrs. Johnson, this is Emily. We bought your wedding dress. When cleaning it, we found something in the lining. A necklace and key. They must be yours. I started crying. Yes, they're mine. The next day, I met Emily and her husband, Jack. Young, honest, beautiful people. This necklace looks very valuable, Emily said. We couldn't keep it. I retrieved my necklace and key. I also gave Emily $5,000. What's this for? Your honesty and your beautiful future. That evening, I called Sarah and Michael one final time. I have news. I found the necklace and key. How? Sarah gasped. The couple who bought the dress were honest. They returned everything. Then we can get our money, Michael said. Your money? What money? Our inheritance, I smiled. I changed my will. You get nothing. That's unfair. You stole from your hospitalized mother. You chose drugs over family. Michael cried. This was my last chance. Your last chance was when you stole my dress. You missed it. Today I live quietly. Sarah calls occasionally, but we don't meet. Michael, I don't hear from him. The dress now belongs to Emily, who treasures it. The necklace funded an education scholarship. The money helps young people build better lives. Every night I tell Charles's photo. I did right, didn't I? I always get the right answer, because family isn't blood. It's love, respect, and trust. Lose those, and you lose everything. What's the most important lesson life has taught you? Share in the comments. Thanks for watching.